Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and welcome back to some Victoria 2. It's 1840, it's Prussia. We are waiting now. At the moment, we're not really doing anything interesting at all, which is depressing, but what are you gonna do? There are a couple things we could be doing, because, for example, we do need Luxembourg. Luxembourg being 54% North German. Ah, it's not a core. It's not a core. I don't need it. That's fine. Phew. I actually don't need Luxembourg. God damn, I thought I did. Place in the sun. All must see our splendor. Yes, gain prestige. Oh, so good. Tons of prestige. That prestige is really what helps you keep up. The Weavers' Uprising. An uprising of Weavers took place in South Weimar. It was crushed by the Saxon military. It was closely observed by German society and treated by artists. It was seen as a symbol of an unsettled problems. They deserved it. Gain liberal. It is only barbarity. Only barbarity. Okay. Get an idealism with those research points bonus. And I really want intellectual things to be done so I can start working on soldier pops. And also, to be honest, craftsman pops. Zinni arrested. Because it would be good to be able to start working on more stuff. Like, obviously, machine parts is great. Steel is great. Being able to control machine parts is stupid good. Chartist rallies, let them hold their little rallies. So machine parts is basically coal and steel. So Prussian selection. Being able to get more machine parts is amazing. And if we control machine parts, you control the freaking world, dude. Alliance of Portugal, done. There's a few extra troops to help me out in Spain, basically. Basically what happens right now, if I fight France, because France is allied with Spain, that means that Portugal will suffer the brunt of Spain's assaults, and I can just deal with France. Let them hold their little lollies. Let them hold them. Political reform desire. Oh, the age of liberalism. It's happening. It is happening. Alright, let's just check and make sure that there's not people being dicks. Hey. Stop that. You stop that right now. I will ban your embassy, you piece of poop. You're banned. You're banned. Liberal author. Make sure it says a hit at best. I do not want to be liberal. There is a way you can get the crown, which is called the crown from the gutter, and you can actually form Germany as a liberal, or through a liberal revolution, which is very cool. But I don't want that. I want to go Grossdeutschland, which is the douchebag way, and it means I need to start laying the seeds of my military pretty much now, to be honest. One thing to note is that once I form the North German Federation, I will be massively powerful, like insanely strong. Because you get all their military and you get all their population, and then basically just unifying quickly and then attacking France for Alsace-Lorraine. Chamber of Commerce protests. Internal citizens angry protest. Some slight adjustment to gain Prussian. No, stop that. Sit down and shut up. Liberal author. Make sure it's a little bit best. I do want to avoid the slow, tainted growth of liberalism. Okay, there we go. Prussian Rhineland. Otto Pommern. How educated are they? Extremely, so that's fine. We're just trying to increase intellectualism. Collectivism, great. And a little bit of consciousness and non-colonial goods. Boom, boom, boom. That's mine. This is mine, and this is mine. Kiel will suck a little bit, but such is life. It's kind of stupid that we just... I just don't understand why Schleswig this was immediately given to Austria. If this was a problem later, I'm tempted to cheat it away, because it's really stupid that this happened like this. There's Hesse-Kassel. As you can see, slowly but surely, we are grabbing this. Oh yeah. Best stream I've watched in a while, says Hugh Grok. Oh, dude. Thank you so much. That's such a kind thing for you to say, my friend. Thank you so much. Damn. How kind. I try my best. I like Victoria 2. I like games. I like streaming. I don't exactly have a massive audience. I'm bigger on YouTube than I am on Twitch, and even that's still not amazing. It's okay. I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun, you know? And if you have a lot of fun, I have a lot of fun. That's what's important here. I'm gonna put Luxembourg on 1, actually, and at sphere. Oh, we're already at sphere, so I can put them on 1 anyway. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Really kind, you know? It's all about me. It's all about giving people a good day. I'm recording this for YouTube, so it's for both, but I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you for the follow, Hugork. Thanks, man. It's really kind of you. That's actually an alliance offer from Spain. What? What? Yeah, okay. What the shit? That's a great power ally right there. That means I can fight France quite easily. Or at the very least, they can get absolutely wrecked by France while I wreck them, and then they'll get pieced out. That's all I care about. Frankfurt, anti-sphere, boom. As you can see, we are gradually grabbing everything. We still got 9 years to go, you know? Really, we're doing well. Lines on from Brazil. No, thank you. I don't have any points to spare for trying to get other countries, unfortunately. So I can't, like, grab Brazil or whatever. Hey, we're number 2. That's really good. Just about. Because Russia, they have, like, no industrial power. The unfortunate thing is that there's not really a lot of... So in Pommern, I'm trying to build a steel mill in Pommern. Problem is my capitalists are basically garbage. This is... Why are you building a steel mill here, dude? What's wrong with you? There's nothing there. Please stop. Tell you what I'll do. I'll cancel that. And I will put some capitalists in Brandenburg. So we're going to encourage a little bit of capitalist growth. I don't understand how you encourage capitalism. It's like, here's some incentives to be rich. Maybe it's like, make it cheaper to buy factories for people or something. Liberal Student Association. We, the youth of Prussia, unite in our common demand to make in Prussia a second Greece. A student association inspired by ancient romantic ideas of freedom in the state has been formed by radical youth of the state university. The manifesto has been published calling for voting reform and revival of what is referred to as those ancient and traditional liberties of Prussia. The association has quickly become something of a mass movement on the campus, and as this brave new ideology surges. No. They must be allowed to push their opinion, gain 10% liberal. Couldn't the principal do something about this nonsense and gain pop militancy and immigration push? Yes, please. Piss off. Go away. I do not desire this. So we're going to increase capitalism. Agitation. So how many... At the moment, we got 74 investors. I want to see that rise. I want investors to go up. So that they... Look, so at the moment what's happening is that there is a steel mill available, but no one will fund it. Because at the moment, it's not economically advantageous to do so. And it just costs too much money. But it's far cheaper to invest in a railroad. As you can see, investors are now climbing up. I would like to get to around 1,000 investors because it means I literally never need to build railroads. It's so good. Never having to build railroads. I love it. Hanover. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. And also, our soldier pops have climbed up as well, which is excellent. Once I get these guys to like 0.5, I'll stop. Go ahead at best, please. Idealism is almost done as well. It also means by about 1846, I can maybe start to get some mill techs together. I can now get state and government. There are some events, I think, that are locked behind this. But a part of me kind of wants to... I'm not really doing any of this just yet. I'm going to get market structure for the Diplo influence. It's actually a really good tech. 10% farming output, coal output, sulfur, iron, oil. It's just a really, really powerful tech, just being able to get you lots of things. And you do get some factory throughput and efficiency tech as well, which is really good. So market structure will be done by 43. Oh, wow, 1 year. There's some share prestige again. If I want to make sure I stay ahead of the game and stay at the great power tract, getting some of the prestige techs are definitely going to be on my priority list as well. Though I do start with a few already. Getting realism is probably a good idea. Because the prestige gain is just super good, you know. It's just really good. The Watch in Berlin, and fast and true stands the guard in Berlin as if a local poet is to believe. A poetical pamphlet decrying the state of our nation, its political backwardness and oppression, its inflamed feelings in one of our states. All around Prussia, cries for national unity can be heard, as liberals take to the streets protesting the old order, calling for national unification with our cultural brethren in other countries, and a liberalization of our political system. We should consider dispatching troops to provinces where liberal agitation is present. Bloody revolutionaries, or the old order must be defended. We're going to increase reactionaries in our government. And does give that. Basically, that is the kind of path that leads down towards crown from the gutter. And essentially what happens is you get liberal agitation throughout Germany, and then you basically can form Germany by become a liberal government. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to become a liberal government. And that's actually what happened in history. There was the crown from the gutter. Crown from the gutter. It was actually said by Frederick Wilhelm IV, and it was in 1849. So yeah, in when When revolution broke out in Prussia in 1848, part of the large series of the revolutions in 1848, he moved to repress with the army and decided to recall his troops and place himself at the head of the movement. He committed himself to German unification, forming a liberal government, convened a national assembly in order that the constitution be drawn up. Once this was secure again, however, he had the army reoccupy Berlin and dissolve the assembly. He did, however, remain dedicated to unification for a time, leading the Frankfurt Parliament to offer the crown of Germany on the 3rd of April 1849, which he refused, reportedly saying he would not accept a crown from the gutter. And the refusal was rooted in his romantic aspiration to re-establish the medieval Holy Roman Empire, comprising smaller, semi-sovereign monarchies under the limited authority of a Habsburg emperor. He would only accept the imperial crown after being elected by the German princes, as per the former princes' customs. Very interesting time. So the Congress of Vienna, in its general settlement of territorial questions at the Napoleonic Wars, ordained that Neuchtal, or Nuremberg, should have a dual status. It was to be a canton of the reorganized Swiss Confederation, and at the same time a hereditary principality belonging personally to the King of Prussia, but separate from Prussian kingdom. The arrangement caused dissatisfaction with the people of Neuchtal in the 1842, when the Swiss were revising their constitution, and when France, Germany, and Austria and Italy were all being shaken by revolutionary movements. The successful insurrection established a republic there. The Prussian king is the rightful ruler of them. Gain that. Or renounce all claims. Boom. Where is... Hey, look at that. Hello. 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 Secularization. Good. You know what? I'm so hungry. I have recently moved to having only 2 meals a day. And I had a beautiful shoyu ramen. Oh, I made a homemade shoyu ramen, which is really good. You know, homemade stock, homemade tare, boshi. It's just loads of really excellent things. I think I definitely should have made it with like meat, like the pork loin, because I am freaking starving, dude. I am hungry. I had that like 2 p.m. Oh. Work resumes. Our king laid the second cornerstone of the Cologne Cathedral after 300 years of building freeze. Here, where the cornerstone lies, there should be towers, which will form the most beautiful gate in the whole world. Nicht klicken, Glockensong. Go ahead. I last ate 6 hours ago. I am starving, and there's like no food in the house. Ugh. It's not good, man. The watch on Berlin. Again? Seriously? Go away. Holstein. Where's Holstein? Opinion, boom. There we go. Oh, and we've got intellectuals finished over here. We should pay more attention to that. We're at 1.68 right now. Intellectuals, 1.1%. Intellectuals, 2.2. Pommern, 2.3. Prussian Anhalt, 1.0. Yeah. Got a lot of capitalist growth. Over 500 investors right now, and they're building steel mills galore. Chartist rallies. Let them hold their little rallies. Ugh. I'm gonna, once this hits 1.1, I'll stop. There's the Treaty of Nanjing. That was inevitable, wasn't it? The Khedivite of Egypt defaults. They better pay their debts. I don't want infamy. Or Egypt. Life is pain. Oh, come on, Hanover. Don't be like that. Alliance offer from Frankfurt Mount. Yep. Anyone, I basically want to ally literally every prince because it's just so valuable. Nancy Kaisel. Oh! Add to sphere. Put it on 1 point. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's enough capitalists for now. More capitalists will happen pretty naturally, so it's okay. And then we have Ost-Rhineland for intellectuals, and that'll basically be the last one, because after that, the population dips down considerably. I don't really need to care about that. From there, I can then start getting soldiers. Ooh, there goes the reactionaries. That'll be super good. We shall consider it. Yeah, once this is done, I hit 2%, I can start now focusing on increasing soldier pops. Already, we are getting a little bit, which is good. I still can't build guards, can I? I'd like to build guards. There we go. A little bit of artillery. Just, you know, keep recruiting stuff. We will make this the base for gathering dudes. Gather the dudes! Gather the dudes! Good stuff. Factories are fine. We don't really need to build many others, to be honest. The Great Fire of Hamburg. On the night of 1843, a fire broke out in the house of Dijkstraat in Hamburg. The night watchman made noise of bells and calls. Soldiers on guard fired signal shots. The guardians in the spires rang the fire bells. The fire brigade was called. Greatly the fire spread to the wooden half-timbered houses. It jumped over the Dijkstraat, which is the Fleet Canal, when the 7 meters wide the house of Stadwit lay. Within a short time, the warehouses in Stadwit and the houses down to the Rozenmarkt were ablaze. The closed lanes became deadly traps. Fire engines could not get into the small crowded lanes. People panicked and tried to escape. But a quarter of the inner city of Hamburg was destroyed, and the fire lasted 4 days, destroying 3 churches, the town hall, countless other buildings, left an estimated 20,000 homeless. Send all the help we can. Lose 5,000. Gain a level of railroad and population growth and RGO output to the minimum. Wow, this is basically just pay cash, which you have immense amounts of, and succeed. Like, cool. Like, that's so beneficial, dude. Thing is, historically, that was actually the case. I think a good amount of aid did actually end up going that way, and it caused a huge economic boom. So market structure, there we go. Diplo influence, it's going to help a lot. We could get state and government now for more national focuses. I think I kind of want to get... Oh, you know what? I can't get guards for a while. No, that's fine. Let's... Early railroad is really good. I'm going to get realism. I want that prestige. I want that prestige, but this is going to really help with the points. It's going to really help. No. Being able to just grab all those points. It's a spicy meatball right there. We are on the way, guys, to being able to form this. We can also press our claims to Nuktu. Awesome. Okay. Cathedral City of Cologne. At least 1860. Here it is. Oh, I'm so ready. And once we get National German Federation, like, we're just gonna have thousands of soldiers. It's gonna be crazy. And then we just destroy France without even, like, mobilizing. It's gonna be amazing. Take out Sisteline and then just do whatever we want. There we go. Got a little army set up. Nice. You want to be my friend? No? Okay. Be a jerk. Go. It's credited. Come on. Why you gotta be such a jerk, man? Colliery disaster. Black smoke pouring from the pit. A hurried commotion breaks out in the Great Explosion of 1843 discovers at the coal mine. Blame local management or the laborers are careless. We'll blame local management. God, I'm starving. I need to eat something after this recording. Alright. Machine parts. Deutschland lied. In August 41, Hoffmann van Rospolm Deutschland und Hageland combined the melody of Austrian Joseph Haydn Gott's Erhard Vans Dan Kaiser in what had become the journal national anthem. A dreamer! Good. Now we have 643 capitalists funding a variety of stuff, which is great. Factories are going to start getting built quite easily. And as more money begins to trickle towards capitalists, it's a very interesting thing, and I love the way the economy progresses. You don't game it too much. Basically, unless you tax the capitalists a massive amount, more factories get constructed by capitalists. The capitalists then rule the factories. The capitalists thus have more money and thus can invest into more factories, thus creating more capitalists. And you get this compounding advantage where factories start getting spammed out. But the way to encourage it is to actually encourage capitalists yourself. Oh, we just got Nassau out of Austria. Oh, we did. Aw, dude, come on. Don't be like that. Ain't no need for it. Ain't no need for it at all. Got a little bit of rebellion in Bremen. Some Jacobins and Lithuanian nationalists for some reason. Sure. Upgrowth's doing good. Yeah. Intellectuals are climbing at a really decent rate, which is good. We're gonna then need to start grabbing up. I don't want to do any of these. I'm just gonna leave that. We're gonna then definitely need to start going for some militechs to ensure we can actually keep up with the Austrians, because we're gonna have to start fighting them. Getting muzzle loaded, getting iron and strategic mobility is just so important. Muzzle load is the priority though, because the combat width and the infantry attack are so good. Super good. We need it. Deutschland ein Widdermaschen. 1843, the German poet Heinrich Heine left Germany in 1831 for France, went back for a few weeks visiting his mother, publisher Julius Kamp in Hamburg. Heine was not a typical romantic author, but a more satirical one who criticized the reactionary policy and censorship of the authoritarian German states, but also his nationalistic and chauvinistic compatriots. On the return journey to Paris, the first draft of Deutschland ein Widdermaschen, Germany, A Winter's Tale, took shape. The verse epic appeared in 1844, published by Hoffmann and Kamp, Hamburg. According to the censorship regulations of the Karlsbad Conference of 1819, manuscripts of more than 20 folios did not fall under the scrutiny of the censor. Therefore, it was published together with other poems in a volume called New Poems. The work showed Heine's world of images and his folk song-like poetic diction in a compact gathering, with cunning, ironic criticisms of the circumstances in his homeland. Heine's verse epic was much debated. Literature is disgusting, banned and confiscated, gain prestige. Or, I like Heine, even though he's from Dusseldorf. It gets a little bit more liberal, but you get more plurality. I'll just get the prestige. I don't want anything that gets liberalism, dude. In the next episode, we're going to be rocking up some Miltax and getting ready for the eventual war and the consolidation of North German Federation states. See you next time. Bye-bye.